To replace the batteries, remove the base and pull the battery holder free using the tab. 3 AAA batteries are required to power the unit. Wires will be connected here that can be unscrewed should you wish to remove the holder or replace with a rechargeable LiPo battery. You will also receive a stick. This can be used to reach the on-off switch more easily. Keep the unit switched off when not in use to preserve the batteries. The vial you receive will look like this, with the white section of the cap attached. Your medicines will be in plastic bottles for shipping safety. And the liquid can be transferred using the supplied pipette. This will let you move the liquid without mess by inserting the pipette into the bottom of the vial and releasing. Next, give the donut hole a wipe in preparation for gluing the cap on. Throughout this process, make sure to keep the vial upright to avoid liquid making contact with the glue prior to setting. A quick test fit. Using a 2-part epoxy, mixing 1:1, resin and a hardener. For this, I only need a small amount, equal parts. Wash hands to keep vial clean. Give the 2 parts a thorough mixing. I use a sharpened stick made from a lollipop stick. Apply glue to the entire circumference of the mushroom stem. You want to get it into the corner of the head, but not right to the edge, or too much excess might squeeze out when you pop the cap on to the vial. I'll get the rest on there just to make sure it will have a watertight seal. Then just pop or snap the cap in, depending on tightness. Ensure no liquid meets the glue at this stage. I've got a little overspill there. Great thing about epoxy is there's time enough to wipe the excess away with a damp cloth. Next, glue the underside of the ring magnet. Using pointed tweezers, you can hold it without gluing up your fingers. Mix even less glue this time. The vial will require a 12mm ring magnet 3mm thick. The magnet is received by a metal ring attached to the Hypospray unit. That itself is not a magnet, but it does have a very strong hold with the ring magnets. Run the glue on the inside of the ring magnet, essentially filling the hole. Dab a little on the base, again too much near the edge can cause overspill. The extended work time with epoxy glue is an advantage over superglue. It also gives me the best seal once set. Pop that onto the cap's recess and wipe away any excess glue. I will leave it at least 24 hours before I let the liquid touch the glue, just to be sure. At this point the epoxy will be a solid plastic, unlike CA glue which can crack, chip or come apart, as well as discolour paint with its fumes. Epoxy wipes away from paint with a damp cloth without damaging the finish. I decided not to clamp this as it looks very tight and clean without it. Don't forget to clean your tools. After a day, you should have a nice, clean and watertight seal. The strong epoxy glue will keep the magnet firmly in place, resisting the pull of the magnetism when removing the vial from the Hypospray. The front and rear sections of the Hypo are not glued in place. They are extremely tight on, but it allows for access to the electronics if ever required. Do not try to remove these unless absolutely necessary. The magnetic switch only activates the lighting. This signals that the medicine is loaded. The Hypo will still attempt to fire with no medicine loaded. It'll just shoot fresh air instead of medicine. If your lights and sound become out of sync, simply turn the power off and on again. Computer, end program.